In this part, I'm going to explain the lifecycle policy. So the policy is a set of rules that can be applied in a specific object or specific storage.
A lifecycle management policy is a collection of rules in a JSON document. Each rule definition within a policy included as a filter set and an action set. The filter set limits rules action to certain set of objects within a container or object name. The action set applies the tier or delete action to the filtered set of objects. For example, here we have a rules and the name of the rules and the rule that is enabled, that is true or false. The type is a lifecycle and then the definition of the lifecycle's rule. And the same for the second rules and also for the another rules. A policy is a set of rules. The parameter name, that is a rule, is an array of rule objects. At least one rule is required in a policy. You can define up to 100 rules in the policy. And each rule within the policy has several parameters. The number one is the name, is the format string that can include up to 256 alphanumeric character. Rules name in case sensitive. It must be unique within a policy. Enable, that is a boolean that can be true or false. The type as a enum value that the current valid type is a lifecycle. The definition, an object that defines the lifecycle rules. Its definition is made up of the filter set can be set as an action. Each rule definition includes a filter sets and action sets. The filter set limits rule actions to a certain set of objects within a container or object's name. The action sets apply the tier or delete actions to the filtered sets of objects. The following is sample rules filter the account to run the action on object that exists inside container 1 and starts with foo. Tier blob to cool tier is a 13-day often last modification. Tier blob to archive tier 90-day often the last modification. Delete blob is to 55-day 7 years. Often last modification. Delete the blob snapshot is a 90-day, often a snapshot creation. The rule is the name rule foo. Enabled is true. Lifecycle definition is a filter. Like I said, the definition is a set of a filter. The blob type is block blob. The prefix that container 1 slash foo. The action is a tier to cool. They often modification generation than the 30. And tier to archive, they often modification greater than 90 day. A delete, they often modification than 2000 snapshot. Delete day after creation greater than 90 day. Rule filters. Filters limit rules actions to a subset of blobs within the storage account. If more than one filter is defined, a logical and rules run all filters. Filters include the blob type is an array predefined enum value is the required prefix match is an array of string. For a prefix to be matched, each rule can be defined up to 10 prefix. A prefix string must start with a container name. A blob match an array of a dictionary value consistency of the blob index tag key and value condition to be matched is rule can be defined to then blob index tag condition. A rule's action is the action list of the action that can be a tier 2 call, enable the auto tier 2 out from the call, tier 2 archive, and the delete. And the base blob for the supported for the blob is the tier 2 call, and then the supported for blob that enable auto tier 2 hot from the call. But the supported for the blob that is the tier 2 archive, and for the delete the base blob supported for the blob and opened a blob.